welcome everybody back to the Boiling Point podcast. As always, I'm your host, Jacob Goldstein. With me, as always, Ellie Fishman. How's it going?
All right, so first topic, Trump was not impeached,
No, he was not.
or at least not really.
He was acquitted in the Senate, meaning that he will stay in office. And
So he was voted impeached in the House of Representatives, but he's not leaving office and he can still run for re-election.
yeah, so pretty much nothing
So
happened.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the end, this whole thing was a massive waste of time. It did
And-
not affect anything, and in my opinion, I think all it's going to do is fire up the base of Donald Trump. And
It was very clearly meant to as a last-ditch effort to get him out of office.
right. I mean, although if we're really, thinking about it, he kind of did get off only because he controls the Senate. You know what I mean?
I guess.
He
Yeah,
did-
they have a majority in the Senate,
He
but
did, kind of get away with everything that he did. Because he did do it. And,
he
was-
might have done it. We don't know.
well, I think he really did do it, but,
I don't think it's crazy that he did it. I just don't think it's like an impeach-worthy thing necessarily.
honestly, in my opinion, the fact is that, even if it is an impeachable offense, I don't think that would even be the best thing for the country right now, considering how bad the crime is and what we need for the country right now. And I think that's stability overall.
I think it's
Yeah.
very clear that it was just an effort to force Trump out of office, and I think people knew that the Republicans, in general, well, actually, most of them don't like Pence, at least as much as they like Trump. They knew that if Pence was in office, the Democrats would have a much better shot.
Yeah, they probably would honestly have a better shot of getting someone in office next year if
Yeah.
Pence was kicked out of office. Yeah, so moving on to
So-
coronavirus. What's going on with that? Honestly, I don't really know.
Okay, so a little bit of background. You guys probably know, but just in case, we'll say it. The coronavirus, is some it went viral. It's a virus that started spreading in Wuhan, China. They think it came from bats that people ate or something like that.
I mean,
And
only in China,
yeah, it's only in China not actually only in China.
I'm
It's
saying
mostly in
only
China.
that would happen in China, though.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
new deadly virus comes after people start eating beetles. Like, oh, really? If you start eating beetles, you're going to get sick. Like, who knew?
yeah. Who would have thought?
Yeah. But honestly,
Not me.
definitely was created by the Chinese government to control the population, in my opinion.
Okay, and AIDS was created by the U.S. government to control the population. Everybody knows that.
It was. I mean, all these things were just created by the government, and they're genius for it. You know what I mean? Everyone's scared, oh, coronavirus, oh, coronavirus. What they really should be saying is, the government, because they're just trying to control the population. That's
All right, calm down, Alex Jones.
I know, I'm just joking around, but I mean, honestly, odds are, if I was a betting man,
If you were a betting man.
definitely the Chinese government.
No, honestly, I know that I'm gonna sound like Alex Jones saying this, but it doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility for China to do it.
No,
If I heard
definitely,
Canada doing this, I'd
honestly,
be a little-
it probably isn't China, but
It's possible.
maybe it
It's
is.
not crazy.
Maybe
It's
it
not
is.
crazy.
You know what I mean? But also, I think they're also definitely lying about how many people are really infected.
That's pretty likely, yeah.
They say a few thousand. I'm honestly, it's definitely in the 10,000s.
It's
what I mean?
47K deaths or something.
Yeah, and remember that one nurse that went on and said it was 100,000 people. It's definitely
China's
likely.
too shady for us to really know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like North Korea, or
It's not as bad as North Korea, but we have no idea what's going on in China. Not really.
I mean, they're
We
definitely
think-
lying to
but we
us.
don't.
So the question is just
And,
how much are they lying to us?
And there was a few reported cases here in America. That's a little bit. That's more concerning for sure.
Yeah, I mean, also, the Boy Scouts just filed for bankruptcy. No surprises. I mean, the last three things, not really any surprises. You know what I mean? Boy Scouts filing for bankruptcy. I can't say. I didn't see that coming. Eventually, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I've seen a Boy Scout once in my life.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
What do the Boy Scouts even do? Like, how do they make money? They don't sell cookies.
I don't know. Honestly, like, I think it's just like membership fees. But like, parents don't really want to pay for their kids to be taken into the woods by adults anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's generally not considered a great thing anymore.
No. But also, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think vaping's part of the Boy Scouts. So why would anyone even go? It just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, if they don't have the nick, why would I even go?
doesn't make sense. Clearly, just not real. Um, Samsung S20 came out too. Um,
Okay, so actually, Samsung has some pretty cool tech this year. Well, obviously, the Galaxy S20 is the big flagship item. Big, it's actually way big improvement over the S10.
Yeah, I mean, it actually looks like it's actually like I think it's gonna be one of the best phones that's ever come out so far.
So like some noteworthy
Crazy
changes.
camera. Like I think what is it on like the
Yeah,
Pro? It's like a 50 megapixel camera. It's like the highest.
supposedly has
Yeah,
8K video, but that seems a little crazy.
I heard
8K video.
120 hertz refresh rate with 4K or something like that. Like a bunch of
Yeah,
really crazy things out here that like we've never seen on any phone together. You know what I mean? Like
and like they also like flatten the screen a little bit, which I think makes it more practical for someone that doesn't really that look.
right.
Like I like it personally, but I know a lot of people think that's like a little tacky. So I'm just like saying,
I
yeah.
honestly I do like the infinity display. I think it like really gives a good look to the phone. But I'm not
Something
mad.
about it is like more immersive when I'm watching like YouTube or something,
Yeah, I
or
think it also
coding.
just makes the screen look nicer. You know what I mean? Like it looks like it just wraps around the whole phone.
But
But
obviously the big deal here, the camera and the 120 hertz,
yeah, I mean
some nice improvements.
we've seen that stuff on separate phones. Like we've seen 120 hertz on the Razer gaming phone. We've seen like the crazy cameras on the Red phone. But like we've never seen
Yeah,
all of it brought together in one package, and that's
and I
pretty
think if
pretty
anyone is
crazy.
gonna do that, it would have to be Samsung. They've like always been like best average phone in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's why I have Samsung.
What's the price looking like on this thing? Do we know?
The Ultra is 1.3K, which is pricey, but that's like the high end.
I mean,
I think the base S and the like actual S20 is 1K,
I
just like
yeah.
almost every other flagship nowadays, which is a lot, but like that's what we have to get used to apparently.
I mean, I've been thinking like $1,000. A
It's a lot of
thousand,
money.
a thousand. Like you think about like how much you could do with $1,000. Like
You
it's
could do a lot with $1,000.
$1,000. Like
You
whoa,
could buy like a phone apparently.
honestly, like. But I'm also thinking like, how can such a small thing cost $1,000? Like, there's no way that there's $1,000 worth of material in there. You know what I mean? Like they must
Oh,
they
they're
have
definitely
crazy
like
upcharges.
profiting.
Yeah, crazy profit margins on the phones.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like 1.3K. Like you can buy like a old car for 1.3K. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you could buy a car, but you could buy a lot with 1.3K.
I mean, I think I could find cars for $1,000.
Yeah, like a 99 Civic.
99 Civic is still a car, all right? I mean, that thing will run till 2095. Like, those things
That thing
last
will run
400
till next
years.
week.
I know. No, bro, Honda Civics will last you like, I don't even. They're crazy reliable. They're crazy. Um,
Maybe, but not the 99 Civic.
Bro, I don't know if you've ever driven a 99 Civic, but those things pick up, all right? Like, pretty fast, not gonna lie.
I don't think I think I'm glad never going to 99 Civic. I think so.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to take up my offer on the 99 Civic, just let me know and I'll arrange it, all right?
All right.
Um anyways, me and Ellie went out to Model UN this past
We went to
week.
Connecticut. Who knew there
Connecticut.
was stuff in Connecticut?
Honestly, I didn't know that was even a state.
Yeah.
But apparently also I didn't know the tri-state area was actually a real thing too. I thought it was just in Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah,
Um
same. It's like Connecticut is like a fake place that's also real apparently.
I know. I didn't think
It,
like anyone actually lived in Connecticut, but
it's like
apparently
you
they
ever
do.
see like someone take a video of like a rural city in America. It's like that's what it is.
Exactly. But it's actually like most of America, Ellie. But I mean, you were saying like what is this place? Like it just looks so weird. I'm like, this is literally what the entire world looks like, except out of Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we live in a bubble.
We do. But anyways, that was
We
some.
went there for 3 days. I don't think I saw the sun for
No, I honestly at the end of it, like I was kind of losing track of time. Like we weren't allowed to leave the hotel room or the hotel for the entire like 3 days, and I thought I was going insane at the end of it.
But the actual trip was pretty lit. Like,
It was
you
pretty
know, the
fun.
conferences.
It was honestly like it
They,
was a cool experience, and like I think I'm definitely gonna go back next year. But you know,
yeah,
it was it
I'm
was
definitely
it
going
was
next year
honestly
for
pretty
sure.
weird. Like there was a lot of weird stuff. You know what I mean?
I think it's like I don't know how to say, it, but it was like so Jewish.
I mean, like some of the kids there, like honestly, kind of weird. Like you either like some of the people there were like even like either like completely like out of it or like actually pretty cool. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, there
there
was
was no
like
like normal kids. Like there was either like really loud like hilarious kids or like complete like introverts.
yeah,
Um,
but like not even introverts, just like different kind of kids than what
right.
we're used
Yeah,
to.
like you know.
Like they were talking, they were just not like good at talking.
They were I mean, I remember we were like doing like in the beginning we were breaking the ice and like we were like had to like say like our name, our school and like where we're from and this kid had to write it down. Like he thought he was going to forget his name. I'm like, "Okay, bro. That's another level."
Yeah, but like there were some good experiences. Like I made Pluto a planet, declared war on Russia.
Yeah.
Oh, we were representing Ukraine, by the way. So
Yeah,
like
Ukraine. Although
we don't
we
like
didn't
Russia.
actually get to talk about any Ukraine things, you know what I mean? Like,
I did. I don't think I said the word Ukraine more than in the icebreaker.
yeah, like all the only thing I ever said Ukraine was like either like Ukraine agrees or Ukraine disagrees. Even though
No, I
honestly,
just got
even
up and
though
said like the glorious country of Ukraine wholeheartedly concurs, but believes that Pluto should be a planet. Thank you. I
yeah,
yield my time to Brazil.
exactly. No, but also um, like you would like people like didn't even like represent their actual country. Like they just tried to like do things just to like look like they're like doing really well, but they never actually like represented like the needs of their country. It was pretty
Like
stupid.
like the Eula kids, Nepal, that stuff. They just wanted to talk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh
It
my
was
bro,
like
there was those
they
kids.
stood up and it was like Canada wholeheartedly concurs with the beliefs of France, but and then would restate their beliefs
Honestly, it was so
like as if
stupid.
it was
Like
a controversial position.
some of the kids would not stop talking the entire time. Like they were literally talking
99% of
for.
them were consistently agreeing over and over
I
and
know.
over, and it was
And then like
annoying.
the only thing they'd condemn each other on was like they didn't use like proper language. Like that was what they did.
Yeah,
They're like, we
it
agree with
would
everything you just said, but however, we don't agree with the way that you said it. And like they would just re-say what they said. It was so annoying.
exactly, and it was really annoying when you were when it was like the first night when I was just trying to sleep
Yeah.
because we woke up at 4 in the morning and I was running on Red Bull.
Oh my, yeah, dude. I ran on like Red Bull and like Instant Mac for like 3
I
days.
was I was running on Red Bull and Oreos for a whole 3 days. Like I felt so close to death.
You ever see the movie like Flatliners? Like those people that like die for 10 minutes and they come back to life on purpose.
Yeah, that's what like sleeping felt like.
Exactly. It was like you like died and then came back to life, and you're like, no, 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 just let me die. I don't want to come back. Also, I don't even know what it was, but I think it might have been the caffeine, but my bowel movements were pretty active during those few days. Like I think it was definitely the caffeine because I was like I think I drank at least 3 Red Bulls a day.
I don't know if caffeine does it, but I know like coffee is a pretty good laxative.
Yeah, my body was not prepared for the surge of like I don't even know what like surge of um pretty much
Sodium.
cocaine. Like it was liquid
Yeah,
cocaine what I was
it's
drinking.
liquid cocaine covered in like sodium. It's
Exactly.
you know how many sodium is in like one of them?
I don't know.
It's like
It's
it's
insane,
like
bro.
50
It's like a
grams.
ramen. Like you're gonna getting like 300 grams of sodium
Yeah, it's like two ramen.
per like spoonful.
I was going on like three a day.
Honestly, also like the food there was just subpar.
It
Like
was like halal food, but bad.
yeah, it was bad halal food. Like I mean I halal food's already bad, but it was somehow
Like
worse.
I like served myself a plate of chicken and it looked great. It was like covered in sauce, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. This is gonna be decent food. And then like I bit into it, it was like arid as a
It was
desert.
so deceiving. The food, it looked amazing, but when you actually tasted it, it tasted like trash.
I tried the food there the first day, and then every other meal was just like food that I brought or bought at the shop that we went to.
Yeah. Also having a good chaperone shout out Rabbi Gans, was a game
Yeah, for
changer. He
real.
would go buy us food and like it was legendary. And he got us
He brought us
Starbucks at the end of the
Starbucks mid
day.
meeting to
Dude,
flex on the religious kids.
getting Starbucks, yeah, honestly, flex on the Chalav Yisrael kids.
It was
Um,
such a flex. And then like Gans walked in there. I was drinking it as loud as I can during the meeting. Everyone turned around like, "Where'd you get Starbucks?"
Dude, it's honestly, bro, it was so much clout those like first 10 minutes where everyone's like, "What the hell? How do you get Starbucks? What?"
I was like whistling with the straw.
I know. I was just sipping on it the whole time, and I was like, "Oh, sorry. It was my turn to talk."
We had a 1 hour break, and I had like a quarter of it left, and I just like left it there.
Yeah, same.
So I could walk in there drinking it.
I gave it my like I got like a venti iced latte, and I drank maybe like 2/4 of it, and then I gave the rest to someone else.
After that, I filled it up with Red Bull, and then kept drinking it in the meeting.
By the way, who knew Red Bull was so expensive? Like honestly, it's an expensive addiction. You know what I mean?
It's wholeheartedly worth it. I wholeheartedly concur, though.
I think we should just buy instant coffee and just put like 10 scoops of coffee and like 2 ounces of water, and it'll pretty
And
much be the
5 grams
same
of
thing.
cocaine.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, yeah,
That drink is not good for us.
no, we should stop. Really, we should stop having caffeine so much.
We should stop. Yeah,
Dude, I remember the few days after that, like where I wasn't drinking caffeine anymore, like
I
every
was
morning.
crashing so hard during school,
Dude, honestly, I
and
was so tired, bro. Like I literally could not move.
like I still had the morning coffee I normally have, but then at the end of the day, when like I was out of caffeine, I was out of it.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really
I was
bad.
drinking coffee in the afternoons again. I like stopped doing that.
It was also hilarious how we took Ubers everywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh, the French fry pizza.
French
What's the
fry
deal with
pizza,
that?
yeah. We went to this pizza place, and I think it was in New York, right? It was in like
In like
it
Queens,
was in Queens, yeah. And it was this kosher place, and they had. Honestly, I've never seen pizza like this before. Like, I've been to
French
like a
fry
bunch of
pizza,
non-kosher.
pasta pizza.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
like
the
pasta with
pasta pizza
marinara
was just
sauce on top
baked
of pizza.
the pasta pizza was just baked ziti of bread.
It was really good though. Honestly I liked it more than the French fry pizza.
Because the thing with the French fry pizza though is that like if you don't want the French fry pizza anymore, take off the fries. You have French fries and pizza.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the what's it called though. Like if you don't want pizza anymore, just take off the pasta and you have like pasta with
The
like
pasta
marinara
ingrained
sauce.
itself better.
The pasta what?
Ingrained itself better into the pizza because it was like
That's
round,
true.
so it like
That's true.
anchored itself in.
You can't deny that. Facts are
Uh,
undeniable, Ellie. Pasta
yeah,
pizza
no,
is
but
better
like
than
think
French
about
fry
this.
pizza.
In New York, they have French fry pizza, but not pineapple pizza.
They had pineapple. Oh yeah, but I mean, but like it was also like a kosher place. Like usually, like that's not like a Jew thing to have pineapple on pizza.
That's like a cardinal sin.
But actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I like Hawaiian pizza.
I love Hawaiian pizza.
It's actually unreal, bro. If you get you get
Pineapple
that
is my
sweet
go-to topping.
pineapple and that salty mystery meat on
It's
it.
like sweet and sour pizza. That's
Yeah,
what it
it's
is.
so good. It's really good.
Pineapple is my go-to pizza topping.
Um, I wouldn't say it's my go-to. I wouldn't say it's my go-to. Like if I had to
Like, have
like
you had it at Papa John's though? It's so good.
if I had to have like one pizza topping for the rest of my life, definitely would not be pineapple.
What would
Maybe
it
like
be?
sausage,
But
pepperoni.
think about it. Like, is inherently salty.
It's true.
If you can only have one topping for the rest of your, you could either have no toppings or that one topping. So you add the pineapple, and then you have a salty food also. I mean, a sweet food also.
It's true. You do get the variety, but at the same time, like it's not. It's like I feel like I'm doing like a disservice. You know what I mean? Like I'm just doing something wrong if I have pineapple as like my thing. Like, you know what I mean?
The first time I tried it, it felt like sin, but it was the best sin ever.
It's true. Anyways, I was looking at some of the statistics for the Joe Rogan podcast. First of all, number one podcast in the world as of now, and
Yeah, it's pretty great.
he makes $30 million a year just off his podcast.
I don't know if it's as good as ours, but it's pretty good.
Fact. I mean, that's true. Ours is clearly better than Joe Rogan podcast. You know what I mean? Like we might
Yeah,
not
we just
have
don't have
we
we
might
don't
not
have the reach. That's the issue.
yeah we might not have like Robert Downey Jr., Elon Musk, and the most interesting people on the planet on our podcast. But we do have Ellie Fishman
We
and Jacob Goldstein, so we're
Yeah,
like
like
halfway
that's gotta
there.
cover something.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, 30 million a year just off his podcast. Like that's insane.
And he's already like insanely wealthy before that. Like he didn't come from nowhere. He had stuff.
That's true. Like he's already like stupid rich, and plus $30 million a year off his podcast is crazy.
Yeah.
Um. Anyways, I love his podcast. Like his podcast is like, it's just like one of the best podcasts I've ever seen. Like, you
I
literally can
used to
listen to
watch
him.
it a lot, but I still like check it out every once in a while.
Like you can listen to him talk Joe Rogan for 3 hours and not get bored. It's crazy. Like I don't know how
It's
he
because
does it.
he also has like very entertaining guests, and that matters a lot. That counts for like 80% of it.
That's true, but
Like
like
he has a
even
good
him, like
personality.
he talks
He
a
has a
lot.
good personality, and if you get bored of it, this guest comes in with like secret knowledge on the ancient history of the Paleozoic Mesopotamians, and then like they'll just go on like an hour rant about it. It's crazy.
That's true. The one with Neil deGrasse Tyson was so good. I mean, like you just like it's so much interesting knowledge and so many like facts that
You
like
learn too. Like it's weird. Like
yeah,
I didn't think I'd learn when I first checked it out,
no, but
but
like
it's entertaining and educational. It's like Vsauce.
it is like Vsauce. By the way, did he ever have Vsauce on the podcast?
If he hasn't, he should.
He definitely. I think he might have. Like I'm. I feel like I remember it, but like at the same time, like I feel like I don't remember it. You know
You
what I
know what
mean?
else is a good? I don't know if it's a podcast, but like Hot Ones,
Hot
like that
Ones.
kind of
It
talk show.
definitely. It's not. Does not count as a podcast. It's like a TV
It's a
show.
talk show.
Yeah,
It's a talk show.
it's a talk show.
Okay.
It's not a
Well,
podcast.
it's a pretty good talk show.
That's true. Because it's more of like an interview. You know what I mean?
It's an interview, but they make it entertaining wings, and they have like they also have good guests. Like they have bad guests, but they also have like Paul Rudd every once in a while. Like those are the good episodes.
That's
You
true.
got to know which ones to watch. Like
That's
the one
true.
with Marcus Brownlee was good.
Some of them are a
Gordon
lot better
Ramsay.
than the other ones.
Gordon Ramsay was good. Idris Elba was decent.
There were some good ones. I'm
The
trying to
Paul
remember
Rudd
like a
one.
few ones that I liked.
Who would have thought? Not
Didn't
me.
Kylie Jenner go on that?
I haven't seen hers.
I feel like she might have. It was honestly hilarious.
Yeah,
Um,
he gets like every kind of person.
yeah. Um,
He had like Rent Link from Good Mythical Morning.
oh yeah. Also, I love Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah, it's a good show.
They do really good skits on there. Joe Rogan also said that if he did vote for someone, he'd vote for Bernie. And
Now,
that
no,
was an arrow to the heart for me. You know what I mean?
but like here's the thing: Joe Rogan, like he might be like a, I don't know, I don't know, I don't even know if I'd call him, but like he's not stupid, that's for sure. I don't think I'd call him stupid
He's
either.
definitely not stupid. No, 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 no.
Okay, but like
You
he's
can never
kind of
call
like,
Joe Rogan stupid. He's like one of the most intelligent people.
all right, no, he's one of the most like well versed people, but that I don't think that necessarily means intelligent.
I think he's pretty intelligent. In
All
my
right, well, we'll go back to this. Um, he's like not your average guy. Like he's a little bit off. He's a little different.
He is definitely different, but that's what makes him so interesting. You know what I mean? Is that he?
And that's why he wants to vote for Bernie. He's not your average dude. He's just like there's something different.
Yeah, but your average dude. I mean, so you're saying your average dude doesn't vote for Bernie?
Bernie, no way he's getting average votes.
Who's the average vote guy? Pete Buttigieg, Andrew Yang.
Probably like Trump, Bloomberg.
No, Bloomberg is not even winning in any poll. Like, there's 0% chance that he gets elected.
Because he came in late. Bloomberg is the
Doesn't matter,
best
I'm telling
Democrat
you.
by far.
I'm telling you, he's not gonna. Dude, he definitely is not the best candidate by far. So first
For
of
the
all,
Democrats.
no,
I
he is
know.
definitely not. And second of
Who,
all,
who would you
he
say is
is
the best
never gonna be
Democrat?
president, and I will bet you $1,000 right
He
now.
will not be president, but that's because Trump is going to be president.
Okay, I guarantee you he won't win the nomination.
We could bet on that.
I'll
Let's
bet you.
bet on
I'll
that
bet it
after.
on it right now.
All right, like $10 on that or something. I don't want to put too much.
$25.
I'll think about that.
Just do it right now. It's only
I don't
25
want
at the end of the day.
25. If I win though, that's 50.
What? No, those are not the odds.
No, I
I'm
mean,
not giving you 2-1 odds.
yes, do it. No, I mean, like, if I win, then instead of having 25, I have 50. But if I lose, instead of having 25, I have 0.
It's true.
That
That
is
is
how
how
betting
betting
works.
works.
All right. We'll get back to this. I'll consider that.
All right. Maybe in the next podcast we'll announce who won. By then, honestly,
That's gonna be in like
I know. Next,
April.
yeah. But
No, not even April. That's
all
like
right.
July. I think my list is pretty solid.
Well, I think it's time to wrap this up. As always, um, please comment, subscribe, like the video. Tell us in the comments
Wait,
what you thought.
can we bring back that challenge we were gonna do that we never?
What
If we get
challenge?
like 80, if we get 80 views, we'll eat ghost pepper.
Okay, well, I'm not eating ghost pepper, Ellie, but you could do that. Anyways, do all that stuff in the comments. We love it. And we'll see you later. So
Also, check out our Twitter.
check out the Twitter,
It's,
Boiling Point 12. I don't know. We'll link it in the
it's like
description.
I think it's like at boiling point 12,
All right.
but like boiling point with a 1.
All right. See you later.